Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are you doing today? Happy Ramadan to every single one who is watching right now, and I hope your fasts are going pretty well. Well, for me, I did keep the first fast and then I got a bit sick, so I didn't keep the second one. But hey, today I'm going to be trying to keep the third one, so yeah, we'll try to go strong. And also, in other news, a lot of you may not know this. I actually have been struggling with like smoking for a long, long time. I even tried vaping once, the small pod things, that didn't work for me. So I actually switched back to this, the big mods. So yeah. And today, what actually happened was I was with my friends outside, and one of them actually recommended me, dude, the design of this vape is really good. Why don't you make a 3D render out of it? I was like, just a 3D render? That could be one stream. What about for the other one? If you guys know what I'm talking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, in today's live stream, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be making a 3D render of the Drag 4. And I have my reference images open up over here on my left, including my Discord as well. And we're streaming on three platforms at the same time. We're live streaming on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. So, from wherever you're watching, welcome to the live stream. And with that out of the way, let's begin. So, let me just switch my screen over here. Alrighty, so I might have to turn on the remaining things because I haven't been live streaming for a week because I've been doing like other stuff. And what were those stuff? You'll know very soon. Alrighty, so this is the vape in question that we are talking about. So we're gonna be recreating this. And for the Discord crew, I'll turn off my camera and share my entire screen. And I feel like my OBS isn't working. Not OBS, what do you call it? Broadcast isn't working correctly. Now it's working good. Like, what the hell, man? I mean, for those who are using NVIDIA broadcast right now, do tell me, do you guys face the same issue as well? Anyways, now let's open up Blender. And what we are going to be doing is we're going to be starting off with the base shape over here. So yeah, let me just add in a cube. I'll just zoom into it, isolate it. And like all good 3D modelers, I'm going to be eyeballing it. That was a joke, by the way. So I'll make a loop cut over here, somewhat around here, because then we're going to be shrinking this part over here. Mhm. Let me just first of all make a project file of it before we lose it. Let's make a new folder. Whoopoo. Let me save it over here. Drag 4. Oh, and by the way, did I tell you guys after the live stream, this project file is going to be available on my Patreon. So if you guys want to download it, you can get it from over there. Hey, Gravity, how's it going, brother? Happy Ramadan to you. Okay, now we'll select this. And by the way, you might have noticed we're not playing any sort of music over here just because of one reason, because it's Ramadan. So yeah, we have to respect it. Okay, we got that right. Now coming towards the back part of it. I actually have it right over here, so why don't I just look at over here? Okay, AGX. Let's save it up. Okay, the general shape looks pretty good. Now, if we take these two as Y, hmm, okay, that looks pretty good. Now we'll add in the bevel modifier. 4, smooth it out, just like that. I mean, so far so good. Now we'll have to make this cut over here. So let's just do that. Control Shift R, GX. Okay, I might also have to make a cut like this as well. Mm, Let me just go to my reference point over here. Mm, Okay, so there are like two ways I could go about making these ridges. Either we could do it with our edit mode, or either I could use a texture for it. So I think I'm gonna be using the edit part for this one. But I will see. If it works, it works. But if it doesn't, hey, we're gonna be needing to do it in the textures then. Okay, somewhat like that. Right around over here. You know what I could do is take all of this, delete the vertices, and just add in a mirror modifier. Sorry about that, my headset died. Hey, we got that done. And we'll come over here. Okay, we got the ridges right. Now we'll have to bevel this corner over here. One, two, and we'll go Control B. We'll also add in weighted normals. Okay. Hmm. We got that right. Now, what do we have missing over here? Let me just straighten this out. Just like that. And now if I take this and this, yep, we got that right. Let's save the file. Face mode here too. Hey Pablo, it is what it is. Okay, we got that done. Now it's time to make the outer shell. And for that, what I'm gonna be doing is I'll take all of these. Hey TLG, how's it going, brother? Okay, Shift D. Let's get this and add in a solidify modifier. Okay, it's smooth. Ooh, I think I did a boo boo. The hell? Hi. Okay. Okay, now here it is. Now we'll add in the solidify modifier. Okay. Hmm. We got that done. Now let's start making the rest of the things, like the buttons, the ports, and all of those stuff. One thing is for sure, I'm not gonna be needing this part over here, so yucksy daisy. Okay, shade smooth and set origin to. Nah, I think that was a bad move. Hmm. I'm getting like a big line over here, so I might have to fix that. Yeah, problem solved. Okay, from top to bottom we have this, and then the leather starts from over here. So that's where the leather is gonna be starting. This is the whole wood part, and on the other side we have the drag logo. Okay. Hmm. I'll just take this GZ, place it right above over here, because we have like a bridge, and also on the bottom, like really, really close. And the topology nerds are gonna be killing me for this one, but hey, it is what it is. Now I'll grab it and extrude it out a bit, just a tiny bit, and give it a little bit of a bevel. Yep, we cooking, boys, we cooking. And for like this, GX, extrude it out a bit. Yep, this is where the logo is gonna come. And I'll just readjust it a bit. Mm, 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 mm. Yep, now the shape looks far better. Okay, so we got this side over here, we got the leathered side done. Now it's time to add in the front part, which is gonna be our screen and our buttons. So let's just quickly do that as well. So let me come over here to the image that we have over here. Let's save it up. And look who we have over here. We got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Usama. So, Usama, come up on the stage, brother.
Hey, what up? What up?
All good, all good. Dude, I took what you said today when we were having tea and look at the progress so far.
Yup, yup.
I mean, it's a pretty fun challenge.
Just give me a sec, Hassan.
Yeah, take your time, brother. Okay, so now since those things are done, we're gonna be making the buttons for this. So I'll just add in a cylinder. And by the way, I like to model like this. Instead of making like one big object, I make like multiple pieces and then I just parent them to one empty. So yeah. It's a personal preference thing, but you could do whatever you want to. Now I'll insert it. Fade smooth. I'll just place this inside of this. Yep, right in the center. And now what we are gonna be doing is we're gonna be placing this over here. And this is already over there in the center. And my headset died. Hey Naman, how's it going? And on Instagram, we got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Zan Ali. So, Mr. Zan, how are you doing? Alrighty. So, let's see where we left off. Now we'll have to model the screen. So, let's just quickly do that. I'll put this over here and this around over here.
So, Hassan, so you started making the wave that you spoke about?
Yep. I mean, dude,
Eh,
you've seen the vape. It's goddamn gorgeous, man.
I mean, I would still say the last one was easier to carry.
I mean, dude, that was a pod.
I would still say that one was much better.
I mean, it's about personal preference, man. For me, I mean, I love this one. So, yeah, I think this is worth more than that.
Yeah.
That every man ever.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Where's everybody else?
Everyone left me. Even my own subscribers. Please subscribe.
Well, well. We'll see about that. Anyways,
Yep.
Hassan,
Mm,
you keep teaching these people how to make vapes, and I'll be
mm-hmm.
signing out
All right, brother.
because
See you later.
because because you know what has been happening to me.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Okay, brother. Take care. Bye. Man, such a sweet guy. Okay, we got the screen. It's is it just me or is it okay? Like, what sort of bridges do we have over here? Okay, GY, a tad bit closer. Hmm, I think I screwed this up. Just like that. Okay, we got that edge going around it. So is it going all the way? Nope, just on the front. So we'll have to fix that. Okay, that edge is going over there. And do we have another divider? No, we do not. We actually have a screen right below it. Hmm. And speaking of dividers, how much division do we have from over here? Okay, it's all the way. So let's just quickly do that. We Alt S. Mm, V. Mm, mm, mm. Let me save the file. Control Shift R. Okay, we got that down. Now time to put this in. So we'll just select this and then the inside of it. Go GX. Okay, so far looking so good. Let's shade smooth it. Okay, we might be getting some artifacts over here. Where's our weighted normals? Yikes. Yeah, it's a shading issue. We'll fix it later on. Right now, let's focus on making the other parts of it. Perfect. I know everyone who does 3D modeling, they're cringing at this model right now, but hey, it is what it is. Let me just extrude the screen. We got our screen. Okay, we got our screen over here. What the hell? Somewhat like that. Just increase it to this length. Okay, smooth. Okay, now it's time for the bottom part, the buttons and everything. Mhm. Okay, for like the Type C port, I'll just download it. And dude, the screen still looks a bit off to me. Yep, now it looks far better. But what is this thing that we are getting on the top? Mm, let's save it and go to our front view. I'll just duplicate this, scale it way, way down. Okay, these are also indented. Okay, one, two, and three. And over here is gonna be our USB port. And this is actually a sliding one, so we'll have to do that. Hmm. So let's just make the sliding hole for this one. I'll just grab this. And now what I am gonna be doing is pretty simple. I'll grab these edges over here. Two, three, and four. and Control B, all transforms. The fuck? Okay, that isn't working. But that is working, so we could probably use that. Let's save it up. Paste, delete it. I'll save it up again. Okay, we got the slider done. Now we'll add in the type C over here. So let's just delete that. I'll select this. And delete the face. So yeah, now we'll search for type C over here on Blender Kit. Because obviously I'm not gonna be modeling a type C one. Type C. Okay, this will do. Okay, I don't think this is the right one. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, Alt P. Clear parent and transform. We don't need that. Now select it to cursor. GZ. Sweet. We got that done. What if I put in a subdiv modifier on it? Okay. Well, I think we're done with that. Now we need to make the top part for it. And yeah, I'll have to open this gizmo up. You know what? I'll just do another thing. Instead of doing it like that, I'll just come out of edit mode, mesh, circle, scale it way, way down, go to edit mode, F, pull it up, and just scale it down like that. Select everything, extrude it a bit, and then I'll boolean it out. So if I come over here and add in boolean, I just hope this works. Don't break. Let's see if it worked. Yep, it did work. So delete faces. Okay. Now what we are going to be doing is we're going to be making the tank. Let's just take smooth and save the file. So yeah, so far so good. And we might have an issue over here on the bottom because I think I screwed it up. Yep, I deleted the bottom part. Big ouch. Yep, that's done. So now we need to make the tank. So let's just start with that. If I come over here and take this, Shift D, go to edit mode, root it upwards, somewhat like this. Okay, how many ridges do we have? One, two, and on the third one it goes straight up. Okay, let's extrude a bit more. Now we'll just bevel this corner. I'll grab this, Control Shift R, and I'll put this, scale it down, GZ. Cool. We got that done. Now we need to make the internal glass and also the top part. So let's just quickly do that. I'll grab this, just extrude it upwards, somewhat around over here. So So let me just selection. So we got that done. I'll also take this part over here. Hey, what's up? Hey, all good, pumpkin. It's been a while. How have you been? Now I'll delete the face. I'll grab this. Yada yada yada. Right click, extrude along normals. Give the glass some thickness. So, pumpkin, what have you been up to? Okay. Ashir, how's it going, brother? Okay, let me just close out this lid and we'll take all of this easy somewhat around over here. Somewhat like that. Now we'll make the ridges over here. I was making an edit for my YouTube channel so I don't have to work in Ramadan. That's pretty nice. But what about you? You're making this look interesting. Okay, so bro, let me explain. I have been struggling with smoking for the past like 10 years now. Not something that I'm really happy of, but hey, finally I got into vaping. So yeah, me and the boys, we were having a cup of tea and we were just chit chatting on like, hey, I want to start live streams again. So what should I make? And they were like, dude, you got a pretty sick vape. Why don't you just make this one? I was like, okay, we'll do it. Okay, we're getting some overhang over here. Yep, that looks pretty decent now. Hey, thanks, brother. Okay, we'll just come up over here, root it up. Two. So this is gonna be the top fill. We'll scale it even down. Now starts the mouthpiece. So now we'll start adding the details. Control Shift R. Okay, we got that down. Hmm. Control Shift R. Let's just put this over here. We'll grab the center one, save it up, and squeeze it down a bit. Same goes for this one. Control Shift R. Okay, we got that smooth. Shade smooth. We'll take this part and delete the faces. Okay, now we need to make the outer shell for it, the one that's going to be spinning around. Okay, selection. Okay, I think I messed it up. Shift D. Okay, let me extrude it out a bit, just like that, and add in solidify. Okay, this looks like more of a rubber band than anything else. Hmm. Okay, that piece looks better now. Now I'll isolate it and I'll start working on the cutouts over here. So for this one, what I am going to be doing is I'll just take this, add in a cube, scale it all the way down, rotation Z, and over here on the edges, I'll take this, Control B, somewhat like that. And now I'll start punching the holes. So I'll add in a Boolean modifier, take this, okay, I'll put the 3D cursor over here, go towards the top view, and 3D cursor, Shift D, 2, and 3. So yeah, we got that right now. I'll apply the Boolean. We don't need this, so we'll delete it. Now we'll have to do some cleanups. So let's just quickly do that. In the edit mode, I'll turn this off. Yikes. I'll grab all of this chunk and delete the vertices. And yeah, we good. So if I just de-isolate this and I just hide this guy for now, looking pretty slick if I say so myself. So we got this going around. I'll put it into the center. Yikes. Not the 3D cursor. Just a little bit offset, but obviously when we'll be animating it, we'll see how we can make it. Yo, what am I making today? So, Nafe, I'm actually making a whole like wave render. So basically, Nafe, you might know I was sorry, Rafe. So Rafe, I was basically into like smoking for a very, very long time, and recently I switched back to vaping. So yeah, I'm just trying to make a render out of my own vape. I don't know why I feel like this needs to be a bit more fat. So yeah. Okay, we have a slight overhang over here. Okay, we got the tank ready as well. So we might have to make the internals now. So let's just quickly do that. I'll hide the glass. Okay, we got that right. And time to make the holes. Okay, is it like all the way? No, not all the way. Okay, faces. And I'll just save it up. Okay, that looks far better. So we'll just go with this one. Control, Control, Alt P. So we'll just do it like this. Fade smooth. 2, 3. All three of them are looking good. Acha. Bro, your work is really great. You should make a car chase in a racing scene. We could do that. And also, we got Azman on Instagram as well. So, Azman, how are you doing, brother? Do you know it's Kunwar? Yeah, Kunwar, bro. I've been following that guy. He's an amazing artist. Shout out to Kunwar. Okay, now we'll have to make the inside of the coil. I'm not going to be modeling everything, so I'll just add in a cylinder. Okay, shade smooth. And I'm not, maybe I will or I won't, but we'll have to see. The logo over here, I don't have the logo, so I think I might skip it. I'll touch. Now we'll put this guy over here and we'll paint everything else. So let me just add in an empty over here, a cube, GZSC. Okay, I'll just hide this dude for now. Control I, not the camera. Control P, and yay, it works. Now it's time to texture it. Now this is gonna be a 1080 by 1920. So yeah, let's start the texturing process. I'll put this over here like this. Split this one into half, and now this is gonna be our render view. This is gonna be our shader editor, and this is gonna be our 3D viewport. So before that, gentlemen, I need like 2 minutes. I need to empty out my tank. So yeah, right after this, we'll come back. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Let me just put on my headphones and then I'll turn on my cam. Sorry for the wait, but hey, let's begin. Okay, if we go into our render view right now, okay, everything looks about okay. So the first thing we're gonna be starting off with is obviously gonna be the gunmetal texture. So let's just quickly make that. I'll make a new material and turn it to black. Wait, is Asus on? I mean, it should be. Yep, Asus is on. So it's like zinc or something like that. Now we need to add in what is that thing called again? Flakes. Here it is. Something like that. Now we'll add in a gradient map. We plug it through this, drag it in like that. Now we'll plug it into our albedo. Okay, but the flakes need to be even more smaller. Yep, something like that. And the black is a bit too black. somewhat like this. It should be like this. Okay. Hmm. I would rather bump it up a notch as well. So let's just do that. Leave it up. Do I have a picture of the screen? Nope, I don't. Okay, let's save it up. And now let's start working on the other things. Let's start with the screen over here. Or better yet, what I could do is take this, rename it to paint, and just apply this over here. Paint. Ooh, do you like watching movies? Not that much. But hey, anime? Dude, I could watch anime all day long. Okay, we'll fix that later down the line. Mm, okay, we have like a whole line going around over here. Okay, Okay, now let's look at the wood texture that we are going to be using. For that, I'm going to be using Blender Kit. So to use Blender Kit with Octane, what you guys need to keep in mind is whenever you go to Blender Kit, go to search and look for texture based. So I'll just type in wood. Okay, this is pretty similar to what I want. So I'll just make a new texture. Come over here. And assign just like that. I'll just add this in. Okay. Everything that is good, I'll simply release the spice anime. Oh, dude, I'm like a bit cut off from anime nowadays just because of the workload and these sort of things. And yeah, this is the reason I haven't been following any anime. But hey, I mean, I'm a shonen guy. I like Dragon Ball and those sort of animes. Alrighty, guys, so let's just plug this in first. This will go into our base color, roughness, normals, and height. And we'll select everything and convert. Okay, the UVs are a bit messed up, so let's just fix those. Wood. Okay, just like that. Now we'll go back to our shader editor. Let's save the file first. And it's a bit bright, so color correction. Yep, here it is. Just like that. Now we'll work on the back leather for this one. So first of all, I'll select this. Don't worry, man, it's an old underrated anime. Oh, gotcha. Okay, we got that right. So now what we are going to be doing is we'll select all of these and we'll add in another texture over here. Is it leather all the way? Yep, it's leather all the way. Okay, now the sign. Great. Now we'll look for leather. Yay. I'll just delete this, plug it in over here, and convert it. Okay, we'll have to do something about the color. Saturation 50. Almost similar to this, so contrast should be 0.5, 1110, 150. Hmm. Be a bit darker. Even the wood is a bit darker. 100. Yep. Now let's start working on the tank. I mean, it's the same material, so paint, boom. This one's obviously gonna be metal. This is gonna be our glass. Specular material. Let's just plug it in. This is gonna be our paint again. Now control P. Sorry, control. Link that material. And for like the internal one, this is gonna be the same silver, so control L, Alt H. Let's hide the dude. Hmm. Okay, the top piece is plastic, so let's just get that right. Let's add in a new material, assign, make a new one. Universal would have done it. Okay, now let's do the buttons. Yep. Okay, one, two, three, and link materials. Now we'll work on our screen. Fine. Okay, we got that right. Vacancy है क्या? Mm-mm. We don't have any vacancy right now. Okay, now let's save the file. Okay, now let's put on the branding. Okay, so where do we have the logo? It's on the other side actually. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's do the final corrections over here. GX. Okay, now it looks like a drag. Now let's download the logo. Whoopoo drag for logo. Nipping tool, drag 4, and now we'll go to what font. Identify font. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I might be needing like a free alternative for this. PF Fusion Sans Pro. Google free alternative. Okay, enter. Let's download this. Let's download it. Okay, let's turn this off for now and open up Photoshop. Okay, new 3000 by 4500. And it needs to be a bit more wide, somewhat like this. Drag 4. Let's make it into black. Hmm. Okay. Mhm, mhm. Okay, we got that right. Now, if we turn this off, we'll take this file, port, Hmm. Poured as. I. Oh, I forgot one thing. Okay, turn this back on. Select everything. Go to Control Shift Alt W. Let's export it out. SVG. And let's just pray this works. Mm, Vuku. Drag logo. Let's first of all test it out if it works. Okay, file, import, scalable vector graphics. Nope, it didn't work. Yikes. Mm, Let's reselect it. Okay, define as a custom shape. Drag 4. Let's save it. And delete this path. Turn it off. And if I come over here and go to my custom shapes, scroll all the way down, drag 4, turn it to black. And now if I export this, this should work. Export SVG. Now I'll delete this. Save. Replace it. Yes. Let's test it out now. Yep, it did work. So I could probably close this now. Let's come to this one. And over here, if we come towards the geometry, I'll just extrude it out a bit. Just like that. Put the region to the 3D mask. Select it to cursor. Rotation Z 180. Like this. If it is selected, I'll add in a plane. I'll just do it like this. Root it upwards. And Photoshop is closed, right? Yep, it is. Okay, we got that done. Let's save it. Yep, we got the drag 4 logo done. Now it's time to add in the Whoopoo logo. So let's just save it up. Or you know what? Forget about the Whoopoo logo. I think I might have another thing in mind. So now let's start making the environment. So for the environment, what I am going to be doing is first of all putting this towards the world cursor, adding in a plane. And now we will select our wave and put it on top. Let's save it up. And now we are going to be going towards bridge. And let's search for sand. Okay, this looks good. I'll download this. Ooh, this one also looks really good. Dry sand, we could also use that. Dude, I feel like a kid in a candy shop right now. Okay, let it just download and then we'll continue. Okay, now these two are remaining. Let them download, then we'll start the work. Hmm. Alrighty, now let's go to our local library and we're gonna be starting off with this texture. Go to files. Yep, here they are. So for this one, I'll make a new texture, put in our albedo, plug it in, and boop, boop. Now Control Shift D, put this to 1, open up, roughness, plug it in, make another one. That's the AO, so let's just add that. Multiply texture, plug this back into the albedo. Yep, really, really nice. Control Shift D, open up, and normals, plug it into our normals if I can find them. Yep, I did. So now let's add in our displacement. And this is the thing that I love about Octane so much. So if I add in text to displace, plug our displacement in, displace, and now if I increase it, first of all, let me shift it to 4K. And for our camera, oh, I forgot one thing. Let's add in our guy again. We didn't resize our thingy. And yeah, I also have to link this. Yep, select it to cursor. Okay, cursor to world origin, select it to cursor. And if we go back to our camera view over here, and the lens that we're going to be using for this render is actually going to be drumroll 108. Mm, I would rather take this, put it like so. Okay, now we'll reduce the size of this texture. Okay, we got that rolling. Now let's go back to our texture, scale it down a bit. GUI. And if we come back over here and view, we'll just put it like this. Okay, now I'll just duplicate this, put this over here, and I'll change the textures around. Surfaces. I'll just copy all of this. I'll drag this out. Ooh. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, this is gonna be our albedo. Here it is. So let's just plug it in. Roughness. Okay. Now we'll add in our albedo. Multiply texture. Plug it in. Plug it in. Plug it into the albedo. Now let's work on roughness is done. Which one is it? Oh, it's the normal one. Let's plug in our normal and the displacement. Okay, that looks far better now. And if we go back, now let's decrease the size. Hmm. Okay, the displacement is a bit too much for this one. 0.01. Hmm. There should be a bit displacement. What if I put it to 0.2 and Gaussian GZ? Okay, it froze. Let me just restart it. Blender not blendering. Put it to render view. Okay. Let's save it up and let's relight the whole scene. So first of all, we'll come towards the world and put the power down to 0. And now we'll just add in our first light. Or better yet, what we could do. I think I might just have an idea. If I come over here to my downloads and go to HDR, and it was a harsh sun one, I remember. Nah, the direction is a bit off. EXR. HDR. Mm, I have like warm HDRs. Okay. Okay, this is still a bit too cloudy. Hmm. Okay, let's just go to Polyhaven and search for a better HDR. Polyhaven. Isn't there like a search thing that I could do? Ooh, I dig this one. Let's download this. Okay, I guess this is not gonna work. We'll have to light it up manually. So let's just do that. Light, area light. I'll just add this. Hit D. And now I'll put it to global. I mean 3D cursor. Put it like this. Okay, this got a bit too flat. Okay, easy. Let's just take it away. And if we come over here and increase it up a bit, and instead of the white one, we'll put it towards a warmish tone. Save it. 50. Put this to light ID number 2. Take the ground and we come over here, put this off. Now we'll take our vape, put it like this. Take our sand, just a tad bit inside. Okay, so plane 001. We'll also put this to Gaussian just to smooth things out. We'll select both of these, come over here. Okay, now for this one, what we are going to be doing is we'll also put this to light ID number 2, and I'll tell you why I'm doing this. This is also on light ID number 2, so where is the other light coming from? Oh, the reflection. So let me just put the opacity to 0. What the hell? Aren't these both in light ID number 2? Alt H. Oh, okay, I get it now. Now we'll light the background separately. We'll add in another area light, and for this one we're going to be making it a gobo. So let me just add in an RGB image. Open, and we'll go to our assets folder, Blender assets, and gobos. mm, this one should be animated dust. No. mm, Forest. I think a forest might do. So plug it into our distribution over here. Keep surface intense power. I'll just crank it up. Let's take this light ID number 1, light ID number 1, and if we take this, come over here and put this to 0.01. Yep. 0.005, 0.02. Okay, that looks far better. Now we'll have to add in like a fill light over here and we are gonna be done. But you know what? That actually looks far superior. Okay, okay. I think that looks far better. And hmm, what else can I do with this? Let me think. Okay, I think that looks far better. Let me just make a duplicate of it and just place it over here so we get like an edge light over here. Okay. Hmm. Now it's time to add in the post-processing effects. So let's just quickly do that. Just a tad bit of chromatic aberration. Okay. And let's turn this panel off. Hmm. Okay. That's like one render that we could get out. I'm still not happy with this logo. Yep, that looks far better now. Okay, let's save it up. And yeah, I think we are done. So let's just export it out and let's do the compositing in Photoshop. So now what we are going to be doing is denoise beauty and compositor, use nodes, and let's just turn this off. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, okay, okay. I messed up. My apologies, guys. So let's just turn this on. Now it should work. And this should be 200% quality. Let's render it out. Let's plug this in. And my broadcast is gonna go haywire for a second. So let's just render it out. So, guys, what do you think? Oh, I forgot I'm alone today. Okay, the whip is fine, but the texture on the ground is yikes. So let's just quickly fix that before we render it out. Shader editor. Okay, this is a sand one. Go 05. Okay, if I select my camera and just rotate around it. You know what? I actually kind of dig this look. And if I take this, hmm, I think I might have another idea. If I select the hierarchy, make a duplicate GZ, rotation Z, 180, and just put it like so. Okay, now the composition is looking far, far better. And now it's time for the sun lamp. Should be a bit close. Save it up. Okay, I think that's pretty good and we're ready to render out. So let's just do that. Save it and three, two, one. Okay, my might go haywire for a while because the new broadcast update. Hmm. I mean, dude, for me, this turned out really, really good. But why is it giving me a floaty effect? Let's just fix the floaty effect before we render it out. Hmm. Okay, that eliminates the floaty effect. And I didn't even texture the Type C port. Wow. Universal plug it in. Take the metallic all the way up. Convert it. Yep. Alrighty, gentlemen, we Gucci. Just one more thing. Bit too sandy. Yep. Let's render it out now. Okay, for real, I'm not gonna touch it anymore. Whatever it is, we're just gonna be posting it. Hmm. Okay, my OBS started to jump around. Ooh, the black leather could be a bit more black. You know what? Let's cancel it out and redo the leather. Okay, close. Hundred. Okay, that looks far better. And if we take our floor, go to my lights over here. Yikes. Not good at all. And my end panel, 0.7. Yep, that's better. So let's render it out. I mean, guys, if we're gonna be rendering out a render, it has to be good. Hmm. Okay, let's just wait for this to render out. By the way, guys, who are joining right now, we were actually making a vape render over here, and I recently bought this drag 4 kit. So yeah, one of my friends actually challenged me to make this. So we're done with the render. We're just waiting for it to get exported so we could composite it in Photoshop. Mm. 888 samples out of 500. Mhm. Yikes. Hey, but it is what it is now. Dude, I just wish I had like a better model to work with, but it is what it is. Alrighty, come on. Render out 344. 376. Mm, mm. 407. Any moment now. 437. Come on. 467. Hey, thanks, Gravity. Appreciate it, brother. Okay, it's denoising now. And boom, we are done. So let's just save this image. Save it. Drag underscore 4 underscore oh 01. So let's just save it, close it, and let's open up Photoshop. And now let's open up our folder, Wupu, and let's open this up, convert it into a smart object, Control Shift A. Dude, my whole table is vibrating now. I don't know what happened. Oh, the GPU fans are cooling down now. Okay, I'll increase the clarity. Now the texture bit, dehaze it. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Hmm, this is gonna be a tricky one. If I just increase the texture, now the clarity, then the dehaze should go a bit over here. Put the exposure down a bit. You know what? I'll pull it up. Take the highlights down. Increase the whites. Bump up the blacks a bit. And check effects. Add like a touch of green. Somewhat like that. Add in the vignette. And if I come back over here, pull up the exposure, but that's overexposed. Effects, everything is okay. Warm it up a bit. Okay. Now let's try adding in a color lookup table. Ooh, that one actually looks really, really good. Okay, I'll take this, put it to 38. And now we are gonna be adding in the text, drag 4. Let's turn it to white. Okay, let's add in the drop shadow. Okay, looks good. Now all we need is the Whoopoo logo over here. So let's just quickly download it. Whoopoo logo, images, JPEG. I don't need a JPEG. Mm, image size large. Bro, like, don't these guys have like a high-res logo? The WebP. I hope it works. Convert into a smart object. I'll put this over here. Copy the same drop shadow. The Whoopoo drag 4. And you know what? I could do one thing. Yeah. Let's just put it like this. Take the Whoopoo and put it right above the 4. And this will look good in the center. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are done. So yeah, it was a pretty long stream. I wasn't expecting it to go for like more than an hour, but it went like more than 2.5 hours. But hey, it is what it is. So I I'm personally really happy with the results. So yeah, I'm gonna be posting it up on my Instagram plus my YouTube community tab really soon. So yeah, thank you everyone who joined today. And tomorrow, do let me know what should we make. And with that, God bless y'all and your families. See you around. Bye.